Right, I'm live. Sorry for the delay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream, where I just felt like playing Train Simulator again. I haven't done so in a long time, and I thought it'd be a nice thing to do, just for the sake of variety. Bear with me, please. I'm just rushing a little bit because hang on. There we go. Yeah, still just rushing because I was just attending to my cat who's a bit unwell. And have a subway under the roof. I'll think about it. I mean, I'm gonna let the vote come. I'm gonna let the vote go on for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes time. We'll see. Well, we've got plenty of time. Let me just quickly restart because obviously AP signals are dumb. Right. So where was I? Yeah. So as I told a few people, my cat's a bit unwell. He hit Well, he injured himself yesterday, somehow. We don't know how. Most likely by chasing some animals. Yeah, because of that, we've had to take him to the vet. I've had to sacrifice 243 quid. So I'm not in the best of moods from that. But I still wanted to try and stream. That was also why I couldn't stream yesterday, purely because I was attending to my cat. And, because there's no way I was going to do anything like that. Like, no way I was going to stream whilst I was in a bad mood, and yeah. Oh, well, the stream window, the stream chat thing is working. Yay! No, I wasn't paying attention to it. I mean, can I slew it a little bit? Oh, it already is. Oh. Fair enough then. Cool. Alright, that's good enough for me. But yeah, good evening everybody, and well, I hope you had a nice time. Hope you had a nice holiday, Bogdan. Didn't enjoy the last one because I was on a 21-year-old Ryanair and I got delayed for 2 hours because of leakage. Aww. How about a subway but with a star footbridge? For some reason, many stations do that. Oh yeah. Ashford International is the first one that comes to my mind. No matter. So let's go over what this station is quickly, just to everybody here, and then I'll probably put some music on. Oh wait, I haven't even opened up, what's it called? Dang it, I forgot. I haven't opened up Winamp. Whoops daisy. Let me just sort that out now. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Bless you. Bless me. Thank you, sorry. Sorry. No, I'm not going to put a level crossing. I don't want to do that. Alright, let me put my music on quickly. Sorry about this. I'm still just... I have a bit of the sniffles as well. Don't know why. But I work at the airport, so make of that what you will. Anyway, where was I? Put music on. Huh? Where's my song? I can't hear my... Oh, I muted it, that's why. Hello, Tom. How are you? Don't rise to it. I was not helping a... They don't... I don't think we even have flights to Wuhan from London Heathrow. Not that I'm aware of. And, in the interest of fairness, I was on last... Where was I? Where was I on Friday? What was I doing? I was on Arrivals. I was on Arrivals on Friday, so... yeah. Actually, no, that's a prime location to get ill, actually, now that I think about it. That's like the most easy place. Oh. No, I want to make it like the story with this station is basically this is a fake derby. Well, fake in the sense that it's not supposed to be. Oh, so this route is actually Creston. So that's a little spoiler here. So this is actually Creston, albeit this was an attempt to build Creston again, but with a better scope. But obviously it didn't work because I haven't told anybody about it. Though I still went to Colnwich. The fake crew. But, oh, whatever, whatever. It's not like I was going to finish this. I was just doing it for, like, experimentation. Oh! Oh, so Air China do fly there. Oh, fascinating. I never knew that. Well, I was helping passengers who flew in from... Where did they go? Where was he flying from? India, I think? Perhaps. Hello there, Blight. How you doing? Hope you're having a nice evening either way, even if it is a bit hot. Anyway, let's actually try and do a little building here. And by any chance, have you began any sketches yet? Ooh, Ryanair ditching more planes. Fascinating. Yay, get rid of them. Well, actually, let me do the easiest thing first, which is just to add some AWS markers, because I forgot to do this. No, because this is on the equivalent of the Midland Main Line near Derby, there is... electricity is still a myth, so I'm afraid not. Alright, so... it's been so long since I've done route building, I forgot how far AWS markers... Hang on a second. Rail signs. Rail signs. How far is an AWS wrap? It's been... Forgive me, people. It's been a while. Right, where is it? Supplementary information. What is the random building? That is supposed to be the main station building. I placed that there to remind me to put one in. So it's just like a provisional one. Right, AWS. 183 meters. Gotcha. Alright then. So unfortunately we can't run a free... What do you mean unfortunately? They don't even run on that area. Goodness me. They don't run on the Midland Main Line. Well, not anymore. And even then, they didn't go anywhere near Derby. Thank goodness. Gay. Ugh. Just take the Just Trains approach and having ramps a quarter of a mile from this. Oh, come on. It won't be that bad. I know they are placed a bit closer when the speed limits are very slow or the track layout requires it, but... Alright. My new open access co-rail. Oh, let's just hope it gets blocked by the ORR or DFT, whoever's in charge now. I'm doing fine at the moment. I've done some doodling, but it's not finalised yet. I've also got some OC steins which to do, which have been painful. It takes many attempts to get them how I like. Yeah, I know how it feels. Molten went through 3 revisions before the one that you're seeing today. Like the one who's at the bottom of the screen. But I really like what I have with Molten. I'm just so happy. Everything about him makes me laugh. Well, not about everything about Molten is just perfect for me. He's like the perfect sort of... Very indulgent, but I love him. He's beautiful. He deserves to be... He deserves to be 3D printed and taken to the Louvre. You're right, it is going to be full of Voyagers and Turbostars, except I'm not going to... I hate using the what train do I hate? The Turbostar in Train Simulator is good. The Voyager is garbage, no matter which version. I know about the 3 revisions to Molten. Oh, come on! Also, actually, now that I think about it, just so I remember, isn't Molten not the character, the station? Isn't that the station that has only 1 platform? Soy boy. Okay, so it was the right... I was thinking of that. Okay, good. Should have some molten stuff ready by next week, though. Yeah, that'll be cool to see. Don't feel bad if you're not able to. Still very, pathetic either way. Oh, I see. I got it now. Yeah, I recognize that kind of layout. It's stupid, but, you know. Oh, Maryport. I completely forgot that station even existed. Just want to double check. Yeah, it was the same. So if I just... The same can be said with the Just Trains and Dovetail 67s, which are both as bad as each other. AP1 is good. Again, it's been ages since I've even touched like most trains in Train Simulator. Yeah, they found some money for Dunbar and they added an extra platform. It took them long enough, but you know we appreciate it nonetheless. Well, I don't, because I don't use Dunbar. I feel like other people in the area do. So yeah, the trains you would expect to see would be the ones you'd expect at Derby. So Sprinters, Turbo Stars, Voyagers, and obviously HSTs, because me, I would rather ride a HST than a Voyager. You should touch the Armchair Power Drill Electrostar Enhancer Pack Pro Pack Volume 2. I think I actually have I have the Electrostar Packy pack. No, not Packy. The Electrostar Packy. No, I got the Electrostar pack installed, but obviously I have no reason to use it here. No IETs. Well, yeah, no one's done the 810, thank goodness. So, that's a relief. It's getting clipped. Oh dear, well, I really should do a stream compilation myself anyway. The only bad news is, like, can he not do Molten with a painless attachment, as I have family around pretty much non-stop, and I'd rather have a talk about that. Aww. Wait, a talk? What do you mean? What, if you wanted to message me about that or something? Because I don't mind, obviously. At least you're actually bothering to draw Molten, unlike a certain somebody here. Well, actually, he's not here at the moment. No, no, he might come later. You never know. Birmingham to Bradford. Oh dear. You know, I'm kind of surprised nobody has done the 331 and 195 in Train Simulator yet. Especially since we now have routes that they can use, like the Vulcan Productions thingy. The one that goes to Blackpool. They'd fit like a glove there. And obviously Liverpool to Manchester and... Okay, fair enough. I just saw the title and initially thought you were route building in open rails. I think you can route build in open rails, but I have to learn the editor because I haven't touched. I haven't even built in MSTS in ages. No, I mean if they ask me why I'm drawing a road. Yeah. It makes perfect sense. You know, that's too hard to explain. I think there are a good amount of contenders now, at least compared to when the 331 and 195 were brand new. Because, again, you've got the Blackpool route, you've got the Harrogate Loop, you've got Liverpool to Manchester, Liverpool to Manchester, the Alan Thompson Leeds thingy, I think. Did they go to Leeds? Yeah. The Manchester pick up the Just Trains middle. Yeah, that one. Oh, you meant in terms of development? Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, you got a good point. Speaking of a certain someone not drawing him, though, you have given me a good idea. Ooh. Wait, Alan Thompson is bothering to fix the flirts? That's an interesting one. Alright, well, since I've done some track edits, I need to save the game, so, well, sit back and wait. But yeah, you're right in terms of developers. Obviously, because you only have Alan Thompson, well, you got ATS, Just Trains, and the Armstrong Powerhouse who do modern things. Well, technically Goldsmith. What was it? Gold Star Productions? Oh yeah. Yes, you definitely have the roots. It's just a situation of you know. Okay. I think Right Line Sim are making a 195, but not much has been heard from them for a while. I've never even heard of them full stop. Whatever happened to the Wales IETs? What do you mean? Surely Great Western Railway still serve Wales, unless something that hasn't happened, you know, happened all of a sudden, to my knowledge. Oh, it's finally finished saving. Okay, great. Now I can do the AWS signals in the opposite direction. Because I was worried about the game crashing, that's why. Oh, Major Wales! Well, I think what was happening is he was working on it, and then the Armstrong Powerhouse teleported in and said, Buenos dias, mein hablo, which basically rendered his obsolete, from what I can work out. Although, if something else... Yeah, shelled, yeah. Sort of... Given your inactivity with the game, I don't play. Yeah, again, I'm still, like, relearning a lot of things. I only just remembered... I think muscle memory is thankfully reminding me that I pressed the tab button to align things perfectly with the track. You know, Cold Vault, one day I will work out your obsession with the 387. One day. But it won't be today. I just don't understand the appeal of it. Async keys. Oh, I don't think I've ever used the async speed up function ever in this game, and actually no, tell her I did do it when I was making an activity, a scenario, and then I got scared because it broke the scenario, so I never did it again. How about we go on a ride on it and I'll show you why it appeals for me. No thanks, I choose life. So what the fuck am I about this? Oh, come on. Right, I've sent you the rough idea about it. Okay, give me a second. Let me just place this AWS ramp and I'll check it, Mr. Blight. Bear with me. Alright, come on. Good game. A fetish for post-boxy amused. Yes. Alright, let me just check. Well, I haven't found out any TSRE5 tutorials yet. Even OpenBV has an understandable documentation, which is something. Right, what was your idea? Oh, I love that idea! Like, do that, do that. I'd love that. And I can send it to Yowie and say, you are being replaced. That's an excellent idea. Do it. Oh, great. Yeah, I love this remix. It's so good. It's weird because Rocket Jump Waltz is arguably the best song in the TF2 library. And I was always thinking, like, how can you improve that song? And then someone said, well, make it a sick remix. And there you go, here's the result. Post-boxing box. Really weird way to describe one. I shall set it as my priority then. Yes, you could, and best of all, you could draw it around your friends. Well, family, without them judging you. I need to ask you a very important question. Go ahead, Mr. Tom. Do you have the Ultra Powers Cloud Enhancement Pack installed? No. I'm good. This is actually the first version of the Sky and Weather Enhancement Pack. Like, I haven't even got 2.0. Like, why? What's the point? So, I don't even have that. No, I'm good. Here's the thing, okay, Mr. Tom. If I purchased it, then I'm not gonna. Then I'm just gonna regret. I'm gonna regret the purchase for the rest of my life. If I pirated it, then that's download storage space and disk space I am wasting. And keep in mind, this game is about as unstable as it gets. So why would I want to make my life any worse by installing something as garbage as that? It's the worst thing the Ultra Powers have done by now. Again, he managed to beat the DBSO in terms of stupidity. Hello there, oh, what the heck? Where's my AWS one? Where'd it go? Oh, I hate it when it does the gap. Stupid game. Hello there, 480 Studio. Welcome to the stream. I've not missed editing in this game at all. Thank you. Now we save. We punished by being banned from Harpenden. Oh no! Worst punishment will be spending the rest of your holidays in Bognor. Is Bognor really that bad? At least it's by the beach. Unless it's got a gravel beach. Well, I'm guessing it's a gravel. Or shingle beach. I hate shingle beaches. Tom, not everywhere. Whilst lots of places in the south are posh, it's always important to remember that Croydon is in the south of England. And whilst we can always mock about the north having no money, Wilmslow is in the north, which has the most expensive streets in the UK, I think. One of the most expensive streets, because that's where all the footballers live. More pointless than Chichester. One way to look at it. Okay, I think I've got a few AWS ramps to put like at that signal over there, but stuff it. Yeah, but those places are like the outliers. They're the nice areas of Croydon. Well, Woodmanstone looks okay. I've been there. Forgot about Warlingham. But then you also have areas like, excuse me. But then you also have areas like New Addington, which is horrible, and Norwood, which is horrible. Right, so well and short, for operators, it's a very flexible unit, great performance, and stopping commuter services with high capacity in the zeros, and a strong competence for long distance express runs. Gateways allow for flexibility, and there's an 8% lower energy costs on the comparable to zeros. The zeros went from golden spanner to very unreliable, they aged. The 387 has been consistently reliable. So far, noise-wise, it's quieter. New units are the possibility, reducing annoying retrofitted design signals. Well, I can accept those as reasons. I still don't like them, but I can at least understand. New Addington looked fine when I went there. That's because you didn't have to live there for all of half term when I was. Alright, actually we do some ground texturing now. With the most okay, which track was it? Yeah, that was the colours. Please don't crash the game just as they paint the ground. Southerners claim we aren't posh while sending their butler to Waitrose for my croquet. I wish I had a... I barely go to Waitrose. I barely do. And it's the only reason I, the only reason I would ever go into Waitrose myself is if it's on the way and I see, like there's no other shop nearby. Sorry, I missed your question. No, this is... I don't think this is not Transport Fever -1. No, not at all. I don't even think it looks like it. Like, the trains are more detailed than in Transport Fever. But, okay, in fairness, I do go into Marks and Spencer's a lot, but that's because it's the only one where it's like the only main shop in my work I can go into that doesn't charge. Well, here's the thing, okay? In Heathrow Airport, you can if I want to buy something to eat or drink, my options are Cafe Nero, yeah, Pret a Manger, yeah, W.H. Smith's, ugh, or Marks and Spencer's. And out of all those, Marks and Spencer's is the cheaper option. I will uninstall Molten's vacuum drivers. No! How could you? You wouldn't... How could you do such a thing? Pret? Yeah, Pret is a posh shop, but the thing is that it's got nothing I want. Yeah, I do, but you can't exactly just... you can't exactly just get, like, you know, an apple from Gordon Ramsay. And hello, Jonah Nate. I hope you're doing well today. Right, so there are some sidings here. I might put some grass in there because obviously all sidings are never tidy. They never are. Wait, also, just for my next trip planning, is there a payment plan for a bottle of water or must I pay immediately? Immediately. The sky... Will the sky just counteract the hedgehog? He's actually hiding downstairs. Opposite where the BT Home Hub is. So maybe he might? Oh, sorry, I forgot that you're the guy who eats the most plain pizza imaginable. Well, you can't improve perfection! Hi there, hello there, Lemore. What I'm building here is, I'm building a station that's basically supposed to be a fake Derby on Creston. Well, there's like a copy of Creston I was modifying in my spare time. That I was trying to do it, like, try Creston revamped again, but, I just wanted to do this, like, for practicing, really, just to practice route building, because route building can be fun. Yeah, he's guarding it. Just fill the sidings with grey or angular 3-2 votes. I would, but they nom the frames, so for now the sidings will be empty. Right, it's foliage. Maybe... don't you just love an off-license? Oh, I should probably do the voting timer for another few more minutes. Oh crap, I forgot to set it. Because I'm getting ready to add scenery now. So, 2 more minutes of voting and then we'll finally choose which one to have. Because we're exactly 50-50, which is probably a bad thing to do. Well, I'm okay enough, I'd say, Jonah Nature, except I do have a bit of the sniffles at the moment, because I work at the airport, which means you're around sick people every now and then. Or more importantly, people who forget to close their mouth when they sneeze. Microwave hustler, Derek. Hello there, Yowie. How you doing? How's my drawing of Molten that you've promised to do for me? Thankfully, because it's a Saturday and I don't work weekends, I can easily just take some night nurse after the stream. What do you mean rip stream? Oh, for really not now? No, Milo. No. You're supposed to guard against the hedgehogs. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, we're back now. Okay, good. In interest of fairness, thanks to him wearing the that little radar dish, he can't actually jump, and he keeps knocking everything in his path because his whiskers are sort of blocked with it, so he can't chase the hedgehogs. So we can't be too mad at him. Oh, 2 minutes is over. Oh, that was fast. Thank you. Alright, well, to the shock of no... Well, actually not. Hang on a second. That's not right. 54% Subway, 45% foot... What the hell? That's only... What happened to the 1% who voted? What happened? Google, what's the maths going on? I was like... Yeah, that totally won. You can't abstain on a two-way vote on that, though. The poll gods demand. What's going on? Sometimes the votes just don't make Well, no, this is the first time it's ever happened. Also, no, man, I'm too busy working on my 455 mod, because of why not? Because you promised to draw Molten for me! 1% went to tax and charity. Oh, yes, of course. The ever so present voting tax that the Tories brought in, of course. Oh, I wasn't focusing on the last stream on the last vote I did. I'll believe it, but it's still weird. All right, so that's the foliage there added. Excuse me. Right, save again. This is how I feel like when I don't loosen for 1 second in maths class. Fair enough. Yowie, you promised to do a drawing of Molten for me, and I have I have a message proof that you did. If you can do it for my birthday, I'll be very much appreciated, okay? I'll even offer you the chance of a collaboration. But until you draw Molten, no collab. There we go, that's a nice little deal. Maybe I should do it like a joke where, maybe I should do this like a sort of compound interest sort of thing. Where the longer that Yowie leaves the, drawing and keeps not doing it, then the more, I don't know. Yeah, I'll think about it. I want to put a little fence, just 2.5. Sort of similar to what Clapham Junction has. Oh yeah, that new UK law thing! Of course, oh yeah, so... For those of you who are aware, if you want to try and access adult material on the UE... Oh, no, not the UE... If you want to try and access adult material in the UK now, most sites now require, ID verification. Which is a slight invasion of privacy. They claim, well, we won't be using this for nefarious purposes, but We know the drill by now. Where is the fence? Yeah, that works. Yeah, we draw Molten. And I do agree, like, there is one guy on the server who is very pushing it, but because he was, the only reason I let him stay is because he was a stream regular. But obviously I can change that at any moment. I haven't actually touched the 156 in, I can get away with saying years now. So, best to speak to Yowie regarding that. Yeah, exactly. All it takes is one data breach and then GG. What's the tea? It's just PG tips. That's what I'm drinking. Yeah, there is a government minister. I saw it this morning when I woke up. It had how many? When I looked at it this morning, how many votes did it? How many signatures? It had 129,000 signatures. So let me just take a look. Repeal. It currently has. Oh my goodness, 204,000. Wow. Oh, okay. I might actually sign it then. Yeah, there's, it's about the Online Safety Act. So if you want to access titties, you now need to show that you're an adult by sending them like a selfie or a your ID, which is a slight invasion of privacy because they claim that they can't access the information, but a third party clearly can, because how else are they going to process the information? And the EU used as an excuse to trial their version on Twitter yesterday. Oh, I'm guessing... Well, I don't use Twitter, so I can't really comment on if that was good or not. Well, I sort of see what you mean, Kras, because when people come up to me and say, you know, get a VPN and, you know, you must pay for a VPN, I do tell them, if you want to be 100% like, anonymous on the internet, if you wouldn't be using a VPN, you'd use Tor. And if people go, what's Tor, then, well, learn. Alright, so, next step is going to be, stopping markers, I think. Let's add some, well, actually, let's fill this void so that passengers don't fall and take, fall damage. Let's fill this in quickly. I remember messing about with Tor, like, several years ago, but I haven't really used it. Like, there's nothing I really need to look at on the internet that requires me using Tor. I mean, sure, there are plenty of people out there who are using Tor for perfectly legitimate purposes, but then there are also people using Tor just for onion links, so they can get to, like, 8chan. So they can draw totally legitimate lollies and stuff, like... And I don't mean the Australian kind, no. No. Right, food is off the grill. Alright, see you later, Blight. And good luck with the boat with the drawings, okay? I'm very, very curious to see them. Because you're actually going to try and draw him, unlike somebody here. I can't believe Mr. Yowie is being a holdout on drawing my flawless character. If the 455 didn't exist, I'd have a drawing of Molten by him. Why was the 455 ever invented? How could they do such a horrible thing? Alright, so let's add some stopping markers. So the way I like to do it... Well, actually, no, wait, no! Before that... excuse me, we need to add... What was it? What won the vote? It was a footbridge, I think. No, subway. Okay, subway, alright then. It's really annoying that there aren't that many subway models that are good in this game. Yeah, a VPN can easily bypass the restriction. So you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, the one issue with this is that the subway models in this game are total garbage. The only one I remember which is like quote unquote viable is the one they included with the South London lines and also London. No, not London. Yeah, it was. I might join Malton just for laughs. Stretch that Yerevan code. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, there it was. That was yeah. This is the subway model. That's like the only viable one to use. Or we. Well, okay. Horrible is an over. Like then you have this one from the Kuju Day, which is. Just saying this just gets me so annoyed. Yeah, if you want to go and draw Molten, please do. The more people that draw him, the merrier. Because then if I want to make the game project, I can show people, I can show potential investors that people love Molten. See, look, I'm getting fan art. Right, let me just map this out. Actually, no, I've got an idea. Let me put the subway... Oh, darn it. Here. Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to get away with banning VPNs because then people will just move on to the next equivalent, which, well, it would be, well, like the amount of energy to try and ban VPNs for a country like the UK, I don't just not work. At least I don't think it would. So we put them here. So let me move it slightly closer. Sorry, mate, the sound mod industry is a very fast business. Isn't that the overpass at East Croydon? No. Not that I'm aware of. The East Croydon overpass is a ramp. Well, I don't think it looked bad. I just think I wish there was more variety, really. See, you don't need me now. No, you promised me, so draw him. Draw him, Yowie. Otherwise you will suffer unforeseen consequences. Hello there, South Wales Transport Explorer. So, nice coincidence, you seem to be playing Trains and Classic whilst I've been working hard on a project for that game. Oh, cool, what have you been doing? Actually, would a barrow crossing even be... we could do a barrow crossing. Well, why would I need one? I was actually going to add a lift. It's the UK. We imprisoned an autistic guy with a Zelda keyring because it was a bladed article. Oh, come on. It was so stupid. Hello there, Neverbat. I am just, Constructing and station. I need to add. I need to find a good lift asset that I. Do I have the one that DPS did? I think I do. Yes, here we are. York lift. This is probably my favourite lift asset to use because hey, it actually looks like a lift shaft. We can squeeze it a little bit and just. There we are. I should probably move it a little bit. Oh, darn it. So it's gonna be sort of similar to Woking, where there's, or Southampton Central, where there's like a different section there's like a different subway depending on if you're using the lift or the stairs. Where's my music? Oh, that was weird. I would tell you what sword it was, but the only thing I know about Zelda is people on the internet like drawing it. Oh, it was the Master Sword. There you go. I know that from Zelda. See? Oh, behave. There we go. The only sword I can tell you about is not safe. Boom, boom. I've been busy making a sound mod for the improved 165, 166. Oh, wow. Well, good luck with that. Obviously, everybody... I don't understand why the Armstrong Powerhouse haven't improved the 165 and 166. Because it's not like people aren't gonna, don't want to have it improved. Oh, I should really fix the gap here. Yeah, because it's, it's not like people don't want it improved. The current iteration of them is garbage. They're rubbish in this game. I haven't used the Just Trains one because, again, it was released when I just don't care about train sim. So I'll accept if it's better or not, but it's just... if they could be easily rolling in money if they did it. They could finally pay off the drone. These people on the internet like drawing swords from the game, just not necessarily ones that can't fit. The default turbo recordings are actually quite decent, they're just not implemented well. Well, there's a reason why I don't use the 165 and 166. Oh, are you talking about the Just Trains recordings? Because again, I don't know how much better or worse it is. I've never understood why the Heathrow line is missing on every single GWR. I don't understand either, but my guess would be like Heathrow being Heathrow saying, you can't have this because terrorists will be able to work out vital information. That's my guess. I'd rather eat sand than work to a deadline. Ooh, well, thank goodness. Well, thank goodness you're not a proper game developer. Actually, no, I say that. We know game developers don't like working to deadlines anyway, so I can't exactly fault you on that. Right. Oh yeah, save. Don't forget to save, Daniel. Because Richmond and Amersham are too focused on a pointless 66 version EP version 9. Yeah. That bay reminds me of Platform 2 at Carlisle. It does? Platform 2? I didn't realise Platform 2 had a layout like that on Carlisle. I forgot though. I can't... Oh dear. I haven't actually been in Terminal 4 for a while, so I'll have to take your word on that, I'm afraid. Mr. Cobalt. Oh, okay, that explains it then. Yeah, obviously, you know, Heathrow just go...
It's mine! Don't go here!
So, it'll never be ever done until Heathrow gets new owners. Which means the Class 332 will almost never be in train sim. Because of it. Right, fence. Fence, fence, fence. Give me a fence CVP. Oh boy, I keep yawning a lot. Oh! Oh, I remember when the Dovetail made this for the Huddersfield line. Sign of something they'll never add. Ah, yeah, fair enough. I've got no idea what... I've got the memory of a goldfish, sorry, Yowie. You'll have to do an impression of it for me. I know you can do that. Because obviously you are my favourite fan. And you'll do absolutely anything for me. The actual engine sound introduced in 2012 were actually okay, and are interestingly credited to Uwe, but the original Kuju sounds reused on the 158. Oh, okay, so it's more like Platform 2C at Sheffield. I don't know what I remember building this nearly a year ago, this station layout, so I don't remember exactly what I used for inspiration. But I just like the idea of one platform being longer than the other one on both sides. I just thought that was kind of cool. Oh, ATS are making a 333. Aww. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, if you remember, I was chatting with some people a while ago and saying that what would be nice is if I actually managed to finish a route that was short, like a very short route that had that was basically designed to use designed around a specific train type. You showing us a blank sign. Right, I was looking for something. Oh yeah, fence. I needed a fence to add around the platform so people, you know, don't run in... Ugh, where is it? I think DPS had theirs over here. Nope. There we are. Plank fence. I wanted the dashed fence. No. Give me my dashed fence. Or slanted fence. Sell Heathrow to the people who ran Doncaster Sheffield. Oh yes, wasn't that the airport that went bust? Okay, there we are. So, where's... There we are. That's a bit too long there. Ah, what a shame. An airport that I will never fly from. Anyway, a better way of finding out what the Heathrow branch looks like is just to get a job on GWR or Crossrail that gives you access to the sectional appendix. Ah, yes, the ultimate strategy of infiltrating and infiltration, and then selling the trade secrets. Ah, yes. Who else doesn't love that strategy? Oh, as a kid. What do we do with kids, everybody? That's right, we banned them. We just spam. There we go. How can an airport go bust? The strategy here is to add payment plans for water and sandwiches. Well, an airport goes bust when nobody flies from it. That's how it goes bust. Also, if nobody can get to the airport, that's another thing. For as much as I despise Luton and Gatwick and Stansted, at least you can get there. The kid got experience points by spamming. That's how. What about Blackpool Airport? Ooh, lovely song again. Alright, have to adjust this. Oh, actually, I can do that then. Actually, that works. If I... There we go. Well, we've got his 75 experience. I don't know how it grades it. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. The kid's been banished to the Shadow Realm. Teleported in, tried to be funny, but then realized, oh wait, this person doesn't get angry by random kids. He just bans them. Aww. I wish Cardiff Airport was more viable, but sadly, sadly, Bristol Airport exists. He told me in comments that he got experience points with my mum last night. I didn't realise I was in the school cafeteria in year 8. Wow. Okay. I'm actually not too bad. I'm actually impressed with how this is going so far. Right, let's add a few extra things. Back in my day, Manston was an airport. Did anybody actually fly from there? Let's try to think. Oh yeah, let me add some flowers to cushion any trains that break through the buffers. Tis the quality of viewer you cultivate. Not as bad as Yowie's, though. Speaking of which, Yowie, where's your new video? Oh, actually, no, never mind. Right, let's squeeze this. Ooh, very dense. Look at that. This is almost as dense as some of the viewers I had on some of my videos. Almost. Should fill the space behind the buffer with sand. Typically I would, but I don't know any good sand assets. Or at least a way of doing that without having to, like, add a specific track. Oh! I never knew Coventry Airport actually had jet airlines there. Fascinating. What's so bad about the bay platform at Stoke? Is it that it can only fit a train like a 4-car train in it? Or is it too slow? Enlighten me. Alright, oh yeah, I forgot. Because it's a bay platform, I need to add some anti-West Coast Railway Company devices. Bear with me. I think TPWS ramps from bay platforms are about 55 meters away? Something like that. I've flown into Coventry. It's a pretty nice approach. Good long runway, but the rolling wind is awful. Oh dear. Will you ever play Transport Fever? I want to play Transport Fever, but my computer doesn't. That's the problem, 480. There we go. 4-car 20 or... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Right, I forgot the speed limits for TPWS ramp, so I'm going to just take a stab against sort of 10 or 12. Let's just put it 12. No, 15. 16. There you go. It wasn't super uncommon to slap the power forward and go around. Got a good video of one of my flights into there. Oh, sweet. I almost considered streaming today, but my back and mouth were in agony. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sadly, more people subscribing en masse won't help me get a new PC. Donations will, though. So, if I am going to get a new PC, I want to get one with, like, stupidly high specs, because that's the kind of person I am. I like to get a PC that can last nearly 10 years. So, I was thinking of getting a PC with 128 gigs of RAM. Oh yeah, because they have more 323s. Ah, that makes sense. I'm not too sure what else flies into Norwich now. And Norwich is one of those airports that charges you to use it. Like, they put like an extra tax on something. I don't know what it is. It's like I forgot the name of it, but you're punished for using Norwich as, you know, just for using Norwich, which is dumb. No OnlyFans, Tom. Why would I get an OnlyFans? There's nothing I want. I am not that desperate. Gordon Bennett. Alright, so, what was I going to do next? Hollow platforms. Oh! Oh yeah, oh, thanks for reminding me. Oh, as I need to fill the platforms in. That's a good idea. Thank you. Thank you very much. P. Because Dovetail never made, like, sloping end platforms for the short platform thingy here, I have to be clever and use these things. The German ends, which work. Well, I guess next time I go to, the north, or Manchester, it'll be nice to at least have a route where I'll almost never see a 331. That's great, because obviously those trains are garbage. I need all... Look, Yowie, I am taking absolutely no chances with how this game... Well, how the games I want to play are. So I want to just have, like, as much RAM as possible, just so I don't have any memory issues at all. Especially if I want to play a game like City Skylines or Transport Fever. I just want to be able to... I'm just so fed up of memory issues. So if I can avoid them, I will. OnlyFans for Bolton. Actually, funny you mentioned that, Jonator. I have actually had a really funny idea of something I would like to do if I ever, like, won... Let's say if I had, like, £50,000 lying around. One thing I'd love to do is make an animated video with Bolton and Morand based off one of the images I've gone in the past, where the two of them are traveling on a Belgian train. You know, the one, you know, that one there. I showed it on the stream a while ago. And I was going to have, like, a proper animated scene with voice acting and stuff. I would love to do that. That would be, like, one of my goals. Zed fighting on a... I do not care about the Zed fighting. That I just don't care. If I was releasing this, then I would care, but I'm not. Like, I just want it to be good enough that I can show it to people every now and then. Except you're going when Stockport is closed. Actually, I'm going... Well, my goal is actually to go in the week starting the 25th of August. So I don't know if it'll be closed or not then. Fly to America and get Linus tech tips to build you a new one. With what money, Yowie? I haven't got the money to do that. Unless, oh, wait a minute. No, tell a lie. Yowie is all of a sudden going to help fund my flight. In exchange for instead of drawing Molten for me, he's going to fund my flight to America. Oh, and you're so kind, Yowie. Can't believe you'd be so nice. In Cardiff Bay, I entered a prize draw to get a free first class on the Transport for Wales Mark Force Manchester. Oh. I guess they're just trying to convince people to try and use their service. Please, anybody, come along. Alright, save. Also, I should just adjust that signal a little bit, because I've just noticed. Fund your flight to America so they can send you straight back. Of course. Even I'm not good enough for America. Yeah, because you spent all the money of Molten Art that you wouldn't learn drawing yourself. Woo! Just go full cab ETCS. Oh yes, the Class 158s that run with East Midlands Railway, known for having ETCS. And no, I'm not funding your trip because I'm poor. Aww. Oh, hang on, aren't you employed now, Yowie? You should easily have some coins you can send my way. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Help a poor guy out. Cheers. Also, I had to leave when you decided on a tram in the last NIMBY stream. So what did you choose? Oh, okay, I've chosen, what's it called? I've chosen these Skoda trams and some of the Siemens Combinos to use on my save. Wait, really? There's a single 156 with ETCS. Well, really, of course. The one train I use as a joke happens to conveniently have ETCS. Ugh. Rigged. I haven't started working yet. Oh, darn it. Now I can't. Now I've lost the game. There we go. That'll do. Ish. But yeah, the Welsh 158s have ETCS, but this fake Derby is situated nowhere near Wales. Yeah, thank goodness for that. I really, I cannot wait for the day... no, actually, no, I can wait for the day the 197s are permitted on the Cambrian line. They do not deserve that line at all. Not unless they redid all their interiors. Is there an ETCS script in Train Sim yet? Somebody, I think Chris Trains has done a train with ETCS, so you could probably ask him. Though there is probably a chance that if the Arms for Powers ask him, then you'll tell him to sod off. Give the entire interior the same seats as Standard Plus. Possibly, or just the 158 seats. That'll be fine. You know, can't improve on perfection after all. Yeah, of course. Look, It's okay. It's not. It's inspired by Derby, like sort of like how Freedom Planet is inspired by Train Sim. No, wait. What the hell? No. Freedom Planet is inspired by Sonic, not Train Simulator. Darn it. Ugh. This is what happens when I don't play this game for ages. To my knowledge, Cobalt, there's a not fictional, but there are two routes that I'm aware of that do have ETCS for this train, for the ICNG. You have the fictional Pramandic Delta lines, and then you have the Rotterdam to Antwerp route, HSL4. No, you Melon. I have a job. I just don't know when training starts. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, Yowie. Training will start later, and then Yowie starts growing a beard. He's never seen again. Thanks for supporting my argument. Unintentionally. No, I guess if you want to be pedantic, it's geographically equivalent to Derby. Okay, are you happy with that? Yeah, of course they wouldn't. They wouldn't have an extra cab. I mean, in the interest of fairness, I probably should have, like, even though this is going to be like a runoff area, I should have like a branching off line going in another direction for the cross-country route. Actually, I probably should do that. I feel like if I don't do that, I'm going to regret it later. But I can't remember. Hang on. Did the cross-country route have turbo... No, yes it does. Oh, darn it. Because then that means they'd only have to be able to use, like, these two platforms if I have to switch here. Oh, dear. No, you misunderstood. This is southwards. So this way is south. Is the equivalent of going south. That way is north. Wait, hang on. Wait. And, okay, here's how it works. So basically, this way is towards the fake Midland Main Line. And this way is to connect to Creston, which doesn't exist on its equivalent IRL. So, let's put it to you like this. Leeds, Manchester. Leeds, Manchester. Leeds, Manchester. This is the most linear route in train sim history. The only scenario is Thunderbird 220. Oh, come on! Of course it's going to be a flat junction. Have you seen a flyover junction near Derby? Goodness me. What are you expecting? What is it with these people? Alright, actually I should probably do that. What about Doncaster? How do you get there? Just pretend that line doesn't exist, okay? Just ignore it. Preston has a very confused geography, okay? Don't be mean. Look. How do you make heads or tails of that? I did my best, okay? It's supposed to be a fake Derby. A fake equivalent of Derby. Yes, you can. Whole stop being important in the 1970s. Indeed. Alright, I should okay, I'll try and... Let me just do the thing then. How do we do it? So, I haven't done this in ages. So Birmingham is right, London is left. Yeah, exactly. Correct. Okay, so 25. 20... No, not... No, 25, 25. Thatcher wasn't even Tory leader when the whole was lost. Alright, but see you later, 480. Thanks for coming along. Alright. Oh, we don't need it that generous. No, don't crash the game. I'm really scared. I can't tell you how scared I am. We need a siding full of brand new 387s. No, we don't! 387s are rubbish. Rubbish trains. Olib. There you go. I'm getting barbecued by a guy from Stoke. We do! That's the homeland! No, we don't! In this alternate reality, Derby was never anywhere where trains were built. Okay, I can agree on that, Ben. And hello there, welcome. Oh, darn it! Oh, I hope I've done this right. Yay! You can have a scenario where you tow one with a 37. Oh, actually, that would be a great idea, Colbot, because right here, so this is where the fake Derby is. Over here, you just go north a little bit. There is Watson's Scrapyard. Ah, perfect. So we can do an activity scenario where you take the train straight to the scrapyard. Perfect. And I need to relocate this signal because that's that location is a little bit precarious to say the least. Yeah. Yeah, with a layout like that, that means cross-country trains can only serve platform 1 and 2. Which, that is pretty bad, but I also want them to try and access platform 3. Maybe. I'm not even from Stoke. TS Trapdoor is basically like Cliffy. It is. Please let the Midland Main Line and Birmingham lines operate independently. Well, my inspiration was to make this a crappier version of Derby, so no. There must be we must have all the conflicting movements. Who gave the green light of that signal placement? Ha! All right, actually, I will have like one bit of track here so that yeah, let me just quickly do this. I'll have one extra bit of track. So where is it? We'll have like 20 miles an hour just to be just to rub in the pain. BRB toilet. All right. Thank you, Ben. See you in a bit. We can't lose the 387 somewhere. Scrap the 37. No, the 37 can serve a purpose. Mostly well-ish. So I'm gonna have like a sharp curve. That's a little bit too close. Let me adjust that. Oh god, this camera... I'm so not used to this camera placement. Oh. I was born somewhere even worse than Stoke. Oh dear. It does. It does curve to the left of a lot, and I can probably adjust that whilst I'm doing the runoff area. Steady. Still a little bit too close. Hang on a second. If I at least do it here... There we go. Alright, I could work with that. Now we can get rid of... Now if we get rid of this switch... Delete... There we go. Now we've made it even crappier. Whoa! Ah, now it's even rubbish. Wait a minute. Hang on. Oh crap! So that made it worse. All right, I can't do that. I have to. All right. There we go. I've seen a pair of 456s running the Windsor line. I've never seen it. The 456s weren't that bad at acceleration when they were running like that. Oh no, the ride quality of the 197 is atrocious. Arguably a contender of one of the worst. When you consider Wales's £5 billion shortfall in railway funds due to no funds for high-speed 2 East-West Rail, and the fact we're getting $400 million over 10 years instead, no wonder. And I forgot to weld those other bits of tracks there when I was hitting the back button. Darn it. All CAF facility trains stuck. Agreed. Sorry, I can't mail you a Victoria Cross for saying such a bold statement, Yowie. Will you accept would you accept a packet of gravy instead? Also, keep in mind, Wales has 10% of all the UK's railway, and in the last 10 years, it had about 2% total railway investment. Oh, of course. Why? What? I think that's rather plenty, if you ask me. 2% is rather generous. Right, let me just adjust this. No, give me fish and chips. Request denied. You will endure with the things that we are giving you instead. You'll endure gravy instead, okay? Make it 1 in 400 just for the laughs. And then we'll do a super elevated curve. Oh crap, I did the speed limit wrong. Oh, who cares? I find it a miracle that we haven't had a worse crash than the 158s on the Cambrian. You know, well, I don't want to make it like it's like a huge conspiracy theory, but... Well, it isn't even that, but my theory as to why is, that they just haven't had enough trains... that they just haven't had enough trains to run that would even cause a crash. It's a very infrequent service. That's my guess. Right, let me just move this back a bit. Alright, so we shall place the signal there. That's reasonable enough, wouldn't you say? We'll have to raise it a bit, but that's okay. Also, let's save the game again, just to be safe. The Midland Main Line to Derby has a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. I'd like to quietly remind you about, not only is this not supposed to be accurate, but the speed limit just where the points start is 25 miles an hour. Here, after the switches, it then goes, I'm making it 75, just because, you know. It's supposed to be a fake derby. Well, a fake-inspired derby. However, Neverbat is claiming that it must be more accurate. EPS. Ah, yes, EPS with all zero tilting trains that run on this line. Saying CAF 70 trains suck. You could have just stopped at CAF. Is like saying having a Discord server where you ban under 18s is the best type of Discord server. Exactly, it is. There we go. Right, so let me just do that thing to prevent the track doing that weird curve. Wales's railways were quiet enough to cope with it. Is it supposed to be even crappier? I mean, I think it is pretty crappy. Because there's a flat junction here. Cross-country trains reversing can only use platform 1, 2, and 3. If they're coming from Birmingham. So, I think that's pretty bad. Allowing speed limits to be higher would be counterproductive. I want to build it this way! I'm happy with how I'm building it! Wait, oh yeah, this is the smoother thing. I'll do the speed limits later. Alright, look at that sick... Oh wait, can you see it? Oh yeah, you can, just. The can't. If this was a crappier version of Crew, it would have been the perfect opportunity to call it Teams. Well, there is a fake Crew on this save, but, you know, you can't improve art. I do like the name Teams as a joke, though. Alright, gotta improve, gotta raise the terrain. Rise, my terrain! Rise! Rise! There we go. I can sort of see what you mean by that, South Wales Explorer. There is a lot of overlap in a way. Every time I hear Crew, I think back to Intercity 82 Hornby and Backman reviews. One day I'll be able to afford a model railway. I really would love to have one. Because my perfect model railway would have, like, my ultimate dream as, like, for a model railway would be to have a scale-long Eurostar. Yeah, I remember that name. Yes, I haven't heard of his channel for a long time. I think the last time I remember seeing that channel was I remember watching a video saying that he was adopting a child, which I was actually considering. Like, maybe if I ever found a partner, the one thing I would probably do is I might actually consider adopting a child, because. Well, not only is it seen as a very nice and kind gesture, but I get to skip the terrible twos. So, you know, it's like a cheat code almost. There we go. That's good enough. Oh, no, I don't want to make the signal bigger. Oh. Oh, the random route thing was very fun to do. The random, yeah, that was always fun. Same heading north, really, where it just drops off past Newport. The only real good place to look is Cardiff. Going further west basically drops off a cliff. Exactly. Unfortunately, no such 00 gauge Electrostar exists. Good! Thank goodness for that. Adopting is basically the real-life equivalent of buying FIFA points. Well, I've never actually played a FIFA game. Ever. I've never played it, so I'll just have to politely nod. But, you know, I just think it's a nice, like, a kind gesture that you could do as a person. Are we going to surround the area with rundown factories? Yeah, I think that could work. That could be a fun thing to do. Come on, let me just want to build this one off. Go. Great. Swap FIFA for shark cards V, but oh, okay. Remember, kids, it's not abduction; it's surprise attack. Oh yeah, of course. Oh wow, really? I didn't realise the trains in Wales were that bad. Well, I mean, I knew they were bad, but just, oh dear. Oh. Alright then, well, let me just add the signal on this bit here. Which I can get away with placing it probably here. So if I just zoom in a little bit, 1, 2, 4. We need 4. I haven't done this in ages. I haven't laid a signal in ages in Train 2. Oh yeah, these are LED signals. Whoops, wrong ones. We need color lights. So TH4 with a calling on indicator. Bollocks, I don't have one. Hang on, do I? Maybe the West Coast South has one. Good news! So my stuff isn't all in N-Gauge. There's an N-Gauge 387 coming. No, that's not good news. That's horrible news. Can't believe they're indulging in you. How could insert company here indulge in such your demands like that? Right. Oh, there we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be like a Tesco own brand Crossrail. Gotcha. Right, where was the gantry? There was a... Oh, careful, careful. Save. Just save whilst I'm here. I'll just take absolutely no chances. If I want to go to Lincoln, then it's an hour in the car, 2 hours on the train, or a whopping 4 hours on the buses. Delicious. And of course, if you take the bus, you might be reliant on the stagecoach. Create a bay platform. I've already got a bay platform. I'll show you in a bit once I've done this. Little crossrail. Yeah. Actually, since we just mentioned Kuju, I'm getting a new picture soon. Obviously, I can't show it because if I do, I'll be banned for 1,000 years. However, one aspect of it is that it's going to have what's it called? In the background, there's going to be a Kuju asset in it. Because I found out where one of the Kuju assets was located IRL. So I just asked, hey, can we stick this in the background? Yeah. Alright, oh yeah, let me find the gantry. Probably the only thing about Electro Stars do better than the Zeros is performance. Have you been on a 450? Those things aren't exactly slow. Right, where's the signal gantry? Where are you? Actually, I've just come up with another idea. Let's put a level crossing here. Yes. So hang on. Yeah, roughly there. That can work. Let's put a level crossing there. I haven't added a level crossing in ages. Yeah, it's that German power station. Yeah. Right, let me just first put the gantry here. Right, come on. Where's the signal gantry? Oh, there we are. Here we are. Nope. No. Nixter. Aha! Oh, that's a track link one. Oops. Put a manual farmer crossing. Nah, I think it's going to be like a road. We'll have a road crossing. Because we want it to be like a proper road. Instead of like just Dave the farmer. Where was it? Oh yeah, here we are. Also, whilst I'm here, let me just double check just to make sure. I wouldn't mind going to Lincoln unless I'm on an IET. Then I would mind. But, you know, a visit. I don't see visiting Lincoln as being much of a harm. We could do it one day. There we go. Right, so... 1, T, 2, 3. London Road now has a level crossing. Thank you. Yeah, Lincoln buses are a bit now. Oh, yeah, every Electrostar... Well, I'll allow some of them to exist. Just none of them being the 387. Right, so let's add a road. Right, what's a good road track? Oh, hang on. I really hate how there are just so many different road types in this game. You have to really choose the least worst ones to use. There's no pavement there. Still no pavement. Oh, the win back chairs. Yeah, I guess we'll use this one. Because it would make sense for it to be like an urban road. Or I'll make it straight just to make things easy. Alright, so then there's no lamps. It goes across the level crossing. And then lamps again. Ah, that works. What about the 375s? Well, the 375s can live. Okay. Now I need to pick a level crossing. So which level crossings do I have installed here? I've got the Just Trains ones, I think. Which the new, you know, the ones that were included on that Lincoln route, they were really good. Oh, I've got VMS signal. Oh yeah, well, I don't need to use those. Shackleton's, give it half Barry. I don't think that would be a. Oh, I think because of how close it is to the main station. And that it's right next to a junction, I think it would just make sense if it was not that kind of level crossing. Alright, see you later, Cobalt. Thanks for coming along as always. I know, right? It's taken 9 million years until we finally have more than one decent level crossing type to use. Again, it's been so long since I've actually done any route building, I forgot where the level crossings are. So I'm having to scroll through it like an elderly gentleman. Because, yeah, like, the original ones you had to use, like, no. Like, these were the ones that you could use back in the day. That weren't the default Kuchu ones, and they were okay, just not what you'd really want to use. Right, here are the level crossing types, I think. Yeah, but it's funny to give it half barriers, at least one crash a week. Nah, not next to the station. We don't want to cause any more confusion and delay. I would consider proper, like, gated crossings, though. But, you know. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. Right. Okay. Save again, because again, I have absolutely no faith in this game. Notable lack of keep crossing clear signs. Also, the another train coming sign was not used on the 4 barrier LCs. Yeah. I think we can sacrifice a little bit, but you know. What is this station based off? A fake... Yeah, Dom. Yes. I think for this one, you have to add the signs yourself. South Wales. So, okay. Now you have to move the side. Ah, there we go. So you move this here, and then you rotate. No. Thank you. Oh, I barely remember those. Oh man, those take me back. I don't think I was that good at using them, but oh, I kind of missed them in a way. Alright. And you put this here. Rotate. Rotate again. Oh, didn't mean to go under the ground. Up to Daisy. Oh yeah, well no, there's already a bay platform on the other side. And I think that's enough. Oh yeah, right here, see? Sorry, Spot. Sorry, there you go. There's the bay platform. So it's used by trains in the opposite direction. We don't need another bay platform, we've got plenty. This is a crappy derby after all. Well, a crappy fake derby. Welcome back again, 480 Studio. I'm just adding a level crossing because I thought it'd be funny. We hate pedestrians. Oh, actually, in that case, we can add a footbridge. We'll be kind enough to add a footbridge, you know, just in case. Right. Oh, wrong one. No, that won't work. There we go. It appears that you've rotatoed something. I think you're trying to say rotated. There we go. How many cars does each platform support? Basically, can I be bothered to measure the platforms? I think all of these main through platforms can handle a HST. What's a wheelchair? Yeah, that's a good question. What is a wheelchair? People, what's a wheelchair? No, I definitely meant rotatoed. Oh, okay. Right, so... oh yeah, level crossing floodlight. Put one there. And a CCTV camera. Dug poorly in the mud. Sadly, I don't get that. I'm real so slow. Route building sure is down slow. Yeah, it is. Look at that. It's been nearly 2 hours. I like it when a train is too short for a platform like 9-car HST. Yeah, it is funny, but we're not doing it at a station like here because it's a major station. We have 17 viewers. Oh, very nice. Hello, all 17 of you, of which 12 of them are awake. Right, so let's put some underlays just so tracks, so trains, you know, cars don't graze their wheels. I'm extremely lazy with how I build level crossings. I am so sorry, people. Instantly dropped to 4. Oh, what a shame. Oh. Oh, I've got an idea. Rise. Right. There we go. Excellent. What is it serving? Itself. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Oh, it's one of those situations. Ah, of course. You know, I can just barely make out what you said there, 480. Just. I don't understand how that's ironic. Oh. I think I used the wrong Whoops-a-days. That's why it wasn't looking as good. No, I don't know when the next AP sale is. Oh, I wasn't speaking to you. I wasn't speaking to you. I was speaking to the sleeper ticket rail fan who was saying it was the coach formations in India. There we go. Bit of a speed up, but whatever. Okay. I don't want to really waste too much time putting detail into the level crossing to be, because obviously I'm not releasing this. I just want it to be enough that I can go, oh, this is a level crossing. I can't even be bothered to put the slats in. Stuff that. Alright, here we go. Level crossing. Alright, see you later. South Wales. Yeah, this is just... Ow, I bit the inside of my mouth. Oh, damn it. Ugh. Not really. I just wanted to have like a very basic level crossing. Because, again, I'm not released. It's not exactly going to be releasing this. I just thought having a level crossing here would be a good idea. Besides, I just wanted to make sure... Oh, yeah, I need to put things like stopping markers. Yeah, you know, it's very, questionable. I mean, it would at least warrant the use of SUVs in this area, that's for sure. Alright, let's put stop markers in. Alright, so I'll use the Just Trains ones because they're acceptable. Is this a real-life representation? No... Obviously, you have a 1-car mark because, you know, some 153s. Maybe the 153 in the future might become viable, and then now I'll know where I can stop with them. Real life Derby doesn't have a train shed. Indeed, it doesn't. Well done. I'm finally somebody noticed that. That boy once essentially racketeered Rail Easy into giving him money because they sold him a first class ticket for a train where first class had no wheelchair spaces. I swear I've heard that name before. Wait a minute. That name sounds familiar. Oh. Yeah, if I just go on YouTube quickly, bear with me. I swear I've heard that name. Yes! I know him, yes! Shouldn't that be a 2 and 3 stop car marker? Well, I was going to have the 3 car marker be here, the 3 and 4 car marker be there. Like, just outside of the, like, well, like, what was it? Here. Actually, now that I think about it, that could be a 3 to 5 one, actually. That would be a bit better. Yeah, probably have. He's a disabled activist, but goes about it in the wrong way. Some of the things, like, I actually completely agree with, though. Because, let's see, what was it? A lot of the things he encounters are just complete bombs. So, for example, the IET that couldn't put the ramp out because it was blocking a post, because a post was being blocked, like a lamp post or something was blocking it, that kind of crap should just not happen full stop. And the one where, you know, his train at King's Cross was the wrong way round, and thus it couldn't, the wheelchair ramp couldn't be deployed because it was blocked off by the what's it called? By the escalator. And it just told them, we'll get the next train. I mean, granted, in all fairness, I don't expect them to turn the train around, but at the same time, a situation like that should just never happen full stop. Plus, there was another situation where he was trying to board a bus, and, well, the driver refused to pick him up because he had a bad back. Which, no. No. If you're able to work, if you're able to drive, then, you know, if you're fit to come into work, that means you have to do the part of your job that requires you moving a ramp. And if you don't want to do that, then why are you at work, dumbass? Also, when a TFL driver, well, that's a lot of things I agree with. See, I don't. Yeah, it was a TFL driver that just did not even open the ramp for him. He just stopped at a bus stop, and then just kept driving as if nothing happened. I don't see the argument as. Oh, hang on. How long is a 7-car meridian? Hang on. Plus 222. I forgot how long one is this. Bear with. Sorry, just double checking one thing quickly. Train length. Alright, let me just do maths. I'll do the maths manually. Plus. So plus. Oh no! Darn it! 1. So 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 160. Gotcha. in fairness, it does. Yeah, no. What I was trying to say, there is that I don't see the argument as that. I see the argument is that train stations are poorly designed, or more specifically, the train is poorly designed, because when they were designing the IET, they should have designed it for, okay, if the train is in the opposite direction, can a wheelchair still board? I mean, that's not exactly a massive thing not to check. And they didn't. Well, if you did that, Mr. Journator, that would actually be worse than the other driver, because then you'd actually have a discrimination lawsuit against you, and unless you fancy doing a 1v1 in the court of law and getting a free lawyer, then I would actually recommend instead just to pick him up and not let grudges control you. It might have something to do with me working with disabled passengers all day at work. But no, I do see most of the things most of the things he suffers with are just complete balls anyway. Yeah, exactly. The IETs having high floors do not help their case at all. Yeah, 6 or 7. And then 8, 9. Oh, hello there, South Wales. Welcome back. I'm just adding the stop markers on one platform. Keep your oh, come on. Put your grudge aside. remember, Journator, one of the most important things. Oh, hang on, I forgot how long the HST is. Oh. I think a HST will fit in that, but what about a 9-car Voyager set? 207, okay, good. So one of the things in customer service you have to learn is that as annoying as you're going to meet passengers who will be very annoying, and whilst you can, wish for them to, take a hike, at the same time, you can't really say it out loud to them. I recall another video where he spent all day hopping between Leeds and Wakefield on National Express coaches trying to catch them out on some violation. I think that's one of the ones where I can at least completely agree with people, because I'd say that is just very sad. That's the kind of thing that I would not waste my time doing. $23 plus X. Oh, yeah. Oh, cheers. So 23 times 8 plus 40. 224. Okay. Cheers, Aroni. Hang on a second. So 224 was the number I got. Well, it was actually kind of close. Actually, if it's 200... Come on, behave. Oh, okay. Yeah, again, I at least can sort of agree with some situations like that, okay? I can at least agree. It's just most of the things I think he experiences are unfair for the disabled. It's... Oh, so a dart is being preserved. Oh, nice. Nice that buses can be preserved every now and then. Class 219. So 119.3 times... Cool. No, we shouldn't preserve a Boris bus, no. Stuff that. But yeah, I think the main problem is that he's ultimately very militant and abrasive in the way he goes about his business. And that puts people off regardless of how legit what he might be saying is. I think I can agree on that, though. He does... But at the end of the day, the way I like to see is that, you know, put yourself in his shoes for, let's say, a simple journey. Like, let's say, you know, he's travelling from London to Faversham, okay? And for example, and the people and the staff refuse to put a ramp out because, you know, my back's hurting. Like, how many people, I think the best way I can describe it is that with a situation like him, would you want to travel without your legs? I think most people would respond with, well, no. There we go. HST can stop here. Oh, hello, Beston. Welcome to the stream. Alright, well, look at that, people. I've done the stop markers on one platform in one direction. 5... Hang on. 1, 2... Oh, 3 more to go. No, wait. Yeah, 1, 2, 3... No, 4 more to go if I can count. And I also need to do it in the opposite direction. Do I? Actually, do I? Wait a minute. No, I don't. Wait, no, yes, I do, because... Oh, crap, baskets. You're completely wrong about Boris buses. No, I am... No, they are horrible vehicles. Ban that sick filth. Actually, I'll save more stop markers for later, actually. Well, actually, no, let me put the VT ones quickly. What to do? Let me just quickly do that. No, oh, I can't even speak properly. No, they should not be. Oh, they are rubbish, horrible buses. Seven. Yeah, I agree on that. I do agree on that, Jonanator. Although that being said, I don't actually know what Rail Easy is. Is it like the train line where you book tickets and stuff? I am not a hater. No, no, come back, no. You stupid sign. Activated SV Gravity 200 there. I remember riding a 4-car 350 from London to Birmingham New Street and back. I wouldn't mind Scania Invera 400s in London. That would be kind of cool to see. I believe I can fly. Indeed it did. Alright, well, let's see. Let me just adjust this a little bit more. There you go. Not perfect, but it'll do. Ah, okay, thank you. I had never heard of them before. So thanks for the clarification on that. Delicious. Oh, there's a foot crossing here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no deformed signage we have to worry about. Thank goodness. Maybe a foot crossing thing might actually be a worthwhile thing to add. Just for staff, really. I once got tickets from Milltown to Bath, did the job. Ticketing was split at Filton Abbey Wood. I've never used split ticketing because I'm a dinosaur. This is supposed to be a fake station on a route on Creston. It's supposed to be a fake interpretation of Crewe. No, Derby. My goodness, see, look at that. There we go. Yeah, not bad. Oh, they have got a modular. Oh, too late. Oh, this could be like some sort of staff waiting room, or like, you know, not staff waiting room, like staff offices. There we go. Duh. Bit unrealistic to have a foot crossing over a switch. Is, but I'm too lazy just to move it over here. Although I guess I could. There we go. There we are, happy. So, I have a vlog on my bath trip on that channel. I recorded the passenger view sounds, engine sounds for our upcoming turbo mod. Ah, makes sense. So, Doug Racketeering Company outed them. Did cause them to tell you whether first class is accessible on your train, but the same result could have happened with an email. I guess. I mean, obviously, it would. But if there's one thing I've learned in this day and age, actions speak louder than words. Yay! Yeah, I know. I just decided to put some effort-ish. That's all you get. Let me save. Alright, I should go do something that Veg cannot shower, so I shall see you later. Alright then, well, I might end the stream in about 10 or so minutes, because I might want to do one thing quickly. Actually drive a train. Because, yeah, I don't see why not. We might as well, really. We'll drive it to the next station stop. However, because of how this game is, I am too scared to do it right now, because it's just going to crash. So what I'm going to do is just close Train Sim and then reopen it. I am taking absolutely no chances. I think I've slightly exhausted what I can even say regarding that generator, because I agree with you. That shouldn't be happening. Hello there, Crania. Don't recognize who you are. But hi, welcome aboard at least. Oh, they settled it out of court. Alright. I still think that's really unnecessary. Alright, Train Sim should be booting up. There we go. Oh, nice. Iron Horse House 2, the electric boogaloo, of course. I love how I can change the background on Train Sim now. Alright. Dolls. Yeah, that's expected, because I think most of them are in service now. Okay. Now we wait. I'm only going to drive like 1 or 2 stops, so I need to think about what train to drive. No, I don't. I don't have that theme. Okay, it's loaded. Alright, so what train should we use? Let's think. Let's see. I'll turn the music off once I start driving. I'm just trying to think of what train do I actually like driving. that I would expect to see here. I know, I got an idea. We'll use the 185. Yeah, we'll use a class 185. That'll be perfect. Let me just save the game quickly. Yeah. Where are you? I think I enabled it earlier. So let me just quickly double check. Where was the 185? Yeah, no, the Valenta. Oh, the AP Valenta HST is so loud that I have to turn the audio down. It's so stupidly loud. It's nice to drive though. What do you expect from a game that hasn't been updated since 2011? Exactly. I know, but yeah. All right, here's our 185. Bear with me. Where was it? Oh, there we go. Great. Hello, 185. How you doing? What do you mean it's a 158? No. I assure you this is a 185. Let me just squeeze it down a little bit. Yeah, we should. You should assume that no one's done the 185 in Train Sim. Okay. Right, let me just pause the music now because we don't need it. Okay. Oh, and because this is the AP Pro AP and Signal Enhanced pack, we've got to restart. And let me just look at the audio thing, just to make sure we're getting audio. Yeah, hang on. The 185 is going nowhere, so we had to sub a 158. Oh, what do you mean substitute? This is a 185. See, look, it's got the number there. 105. See? Goodness me, what's wrong with these people? This is a 185. Let me just up the audio at least. Is that a little bit better audio-wise, by the way? Please say yes. I find this 185 slander very insulting. I can't. How could you? This is just a normal 185. No, 158. No, this is a 158. No, this is a 185. See, look. Look at the interior. Look, it's got the refurbished interior. See? It's got the wooden tables. Ish. And we even got the destination. See, look, we'll improve it. Oh, no, wrong button. Which one is it? There. Barnaby, Beverly, Birchwood, Blackwall, Cleethorpes. See, look, all the destinations that 185s go to. Yes, including London, King's Cross. Bolton! Yes! Yes! Horizontally challenged. Alright. Alright, let me just set up the pathing quickly. Cock. I did the sig. Whoops! I mean, it was supposed to be going left, but I accidentally had the signal thing being right. Whoops-a-daisy. Why did AP do the interior, but not the actual interior. I know, it's horrible. I'm sorry about that. Can't believe they would do such a stupid thing. What on earth was Option Powers thinking with this? 185. Oh, hang on. Alright. Anyway, let's listen to those Cummins QSK 19s. Actually, before we do that, lesson 1, turn off the DRA. That might be a good idea. This is a very strange 185. I don't know what you're on about. This is perfectly normal. I should probably send a picture of this just so people on the server can witness this amazingness. Let me scroll back a bit. Oh, we can speed up. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Also remember the 158 AWS has the sensitivity of a war veteran. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, I keep forgetting that's the wrong button. I keep doing the throttle is the opposite way around from open rails. That's gonna take ages to get used to. I've never experienced that on the 1.5. Oh, well, this is a 1.85. Thank you. It's Hello, person. How you doing? All right, so let me just make sure that the pathing there is sorted. Oh, I'm gonna love the game freezing as I look over the bloody map. Oh, now we're going into a tunnel. Oh my goodness, game, run, you stupid video game. Exactly, this is a prototype. When did the 158 get hopper windows? They've always had them, you just have never noticed. See, this is the thing. I can notice all of these things. See? Yeah, I think it's definitely a keyboard issue, because 158 AWS has been perfectly fine with me. I've never had any issues. Ooh, well. I swear the 185, last 185 I went on didn't have any hopper windows. Well, that's because you weren't focusing. See? AWS works perfectly fine for me. My goodness. And here's me thinking Windows 10 would make the game better. Clearly not. Yeah, it's definitely an issue on your end. Okay. Also, when did it get end gangways? Well, you know, exactly. This is just once again the Mandela effect. This is, I assure you, a normal 185. Yeah, I think I might have to turn the graphics further down. They're already quite low anyway. But yeah. No, well, the 185 has always had 2 gears. The 3rd gear is actually just a fake gear. Here we are arriving at Shencliffe Station, which is, you know, a bit less different. A bit more different. We'll just use step-free braking and just stop wherever it lets us stop. Come on, game. Thank you. Oop, that was close. The middle car got stolen. Hang on. Why is it not slowing down? No, there we go. There we are. Ta-da! A perfectly normal 185. Some people claim it's a 158, but all those people are wrong. And they're... yeah. Anyway, I think that about does it for tonight. I think it was really fun doing this. I might actually do another one of these because this is really fun. This was just like a nice little fun little throwback to root building. I missed it. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad I don't waste my time root building nowadays as much as I used to. So this will be it for tonight, everybody. So thank you everybody for coming along, and actually let me just check the settings on my thing. I'm going to check settings, see what else I can reduce. Graphics. I can turn off anti-aliasing, but then it's going to be nice and it's going to be jaggy. I kind of need all those at the top. Because if I turn this down a lot... Alright, fair enough. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Anyway, thank you very much for coming along tonight. And I'll speak to you later. Speak to you next time. Goodbye. Right, where's the end stream button?